Well, hello. Well, now I'm going to explain more subordinated clauses. In this session, I'm going to explain the conjunctions and what we express in result clauses, contrast clauses, and mana clauses, right? Remember that subordinated clauses are really important in English, and if you want to provide or to give a natural discourse or a natural way of saying things, you have to use subordinated clauses expressed in English, right? So, result clauses, as its name indicates, means that you want to express the result of an action, of a previous action, or something that happened before. Well, the conjunctions or the words that are used to express a result when we are speaking in English, it's so that, such that, and remember that such is an adjective that is used before an adjective plus a noun. For example, they had such a fierce dog that no one dared to go near their house. Such a fierce dog. That. Notice here this structure here with the adjective and the substantive. So with an adverb, a is used before adverbs and with adjectives which are not followed by their nouns. When in this conjunction, it's really important that you remember the characteristics of these conjunctions and the way you can use them, right? Their dog was so fierce that no one dared come near it. Right? And it's used before adverbs. Other linking words that you can use can be therefore, to plus infinitive again, and as a result, of course. No? As a result that you are listening to me, you can learn more English or more about subordinated clauses. As before, you have more practice here in this website. Is this in one? Well, it's one that is used to explain different kinds of subordinated clauses, and one of them is, as you can see, it's result. You can see examples, and here you have explanations, exercises, right? So in this website you can find general exercises about all the subordinated clauses. So you can do these exercises when you finish, or when you just learned the result classes, or when you finish with all these subordinated clauses and then you want to practice them, right? Then remember, this website is very useful to learn about subordinated clauses. Okay, let's move on now to another type of subordinated clauses. Now you can see the contrast clauses. Contrast clauses, it's used, well, this kind of clauses is used to contrast two situations, two different things, two different objects, right, or situations, right? The connectors that you can use are although, despite plus a gerund, even though, in spite of, the fact, and in spite of, right? For example, although I don't agree with you, I think with him, I think he's honest, right? Although, it's the contrast. I'm contrasting my personal idea, but the general impression. Despite attending English classes, he failed all the exam. I'm contrasting what happened. Despite attending, he failed. The contrast of the situation. One is not the consequence of the other, but it's something that we don't expect, really. Even though I didn't know anybody at the party, I had a nice time. Even though, again, in spite of, remember plus a gerund, that after the preposition we use the gerund, a lot, he did not become rich. You can see, as before, some practical activities in these two websites that I'm going to show you. The first one is about contract clauses. Right here you see all the reasons, surprising reason, the grammar tips, examples, and exercises. Then this is a very practical website to practice all these kind of classes. Okay. Then remember that practical is a really important part in everything. I mean, to learn a language or any subject. There is another website that it's also about contrast. When you they provide an explanation, they give the connectors, and you have further parts, etc. But this is more used to explain the meaning of this kind of clauses, right? So please have a look at them, and I consider them very interesting. Well, the last clauses I'm going to explain are mana clauses. Mana clauses are used to explain the way I observe things or facts. We are linking two sentences, the main clause and the subordinated clause, and in the subordinated clause I am explaining the way I observe something. To express this, the most usual connectors are as if, just like, the way, as though, exactly like. For example, she cooks a turkey as my mother did. The manner, the way we are doing something. She looks just exactly like her father, in the same way. He looks as if he's sick. The same. As before, you have more practical activities in these two websites. Again, in this website, you can see an explanation. This website is more centered on the way, or on explaining you the conjunctions and all. But in the other one, in this one, that is, I suppose, is quite familiar to you. This is more widely explained. All these adverbial clauses more widely explained. You can see the kinds of adverbial clauses. Again, like a kind of summary. A kind of summary. We use the conjunction, the function, examples. Right? Okay. Then you can have more information in these two websites, but really to practice subordinated clauses, it's better you go on to the websites I have explained you before in this part, in the result clauses. Either you have different clauses here. Okay? Then remember that practice is the most important aspect in learning a language, and thank you very much for your attention.